guys, if we go through the microphones as usual, we'll set an embargo halfway through for 10:30 tonight.
Good afternoon, Pep. Hi. We've seen the picture of Gabriel Jesus this morning. He's smiling. Obviously, the surgery has happened. What can you tell us about any progress, and also how confident are you that he'll play for you again this season?
So, yeah, this morning, no, yesterday, last night, I made the operation. It was good, really good. So, without important is good recovering, and he's going back when he will be fit. So I don't know in the end of the season or next season. So now it's be calm. All our support to him and his family, and waiting when he's going back.
Does that mean that there's a chance he won't play again this season?
I don't know. I don't know. People say between 2 or 3 months. So
in the meantime, how impressed have you been with Sergio Aguero and his attitude? You've played football. It's not easy not starting football matches. How impressed have you been by his state of mind, the fact that he has come on and played well for
you? He was from the beginning of the season, not just with these just 3 games. Playing always was more than good. Not just Sergio, all the players. So it's not easy for the player that doesn't play. Be out for a long time for many cases like Kelechi, Nacho, or Nolo, or the other players. So the behavior was more than professional. It's impossible. So it was perfect, and Sergio too. So was in the team, helped him, and he showed us in the last minute against Swansea, for example, or the last game in Bournemouth, with after the injury from Gabriel, he came and he came in and played good and scored a goal. So I don't have doubts about, of course, the quality, because it was always there, and the behavior in the team.
Pep, do you think Sergio would have learned anything while he's been out of the team, watching the way that the front 3 have played without it?
Sergio has to do what he has done all his career, nothing more. So what I am asking to Gabriel Jesus, I am not asking to central defenders or Nacho or wingers. So every player has his own quality. It has to show. I'm not expecting when Gabriel played what Gabriel played in the last 3 games. I didn't ask him, you have to do what Sergio does, and I'm going to ask to Sergio what Gabriel did. So every player has his quality. It just go there, play as best as possible, and that's all. So Gabriel has his own qualities, and Sergio has his own qualities, and with both we are a stronger team. Now have unlike a situation with Gabriel when we had with Gundogan. So when with the other players, we're going to fight all the games.
In the past, you've switched goalkeepers for cup competitions, cup games. Will you bring Claudio Bravo back in for this
I'm
match?
going to decide tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to decide.
Just with the game coming up against Monaco on Tuesday, do you expect to make other changes as well?
Some of them, yeah.
Will any of those changes be enforced by injuries at all? How is everybody this week?
Everybody's almost okay, yeah. Except the long injuries, the other is okay. A little bit problem, some of them, but not big issue.
One of your players is playing very well for Huddersfield. I know he can't play, obviously, against you, but how impressed have you been, and how much have you been monitoring Aaron Moy as somebody that might be brought back perhaps in the future?
So Aaron Moy is playing amazing that season, so we are glad of that. It's not easy. He came from Australia and came in the championship and play how good he is. We're going to consider what's going to happen at the end of the season, but it's good. Of course, Huddersfield is now right moment is a big momentum. He's playing really well, big results in the last minute, and a lot of confidence. Yesterday was a rugby game in their stadium, so we can imagine how would be the conditions on the pitch. And but it's a final for us, of course, because the cup is no second chance. Of course, if we draw a second chance, but in terms of you know, we are in year out in that competition, and it's 80 finals. So, and for the long history in this competition, play against championship teams away, so it's always complicated. It will be, but we are prepared. We are prepared to fight and go to the quarterfinals.
I'm just wondering your thoughts on what's happened in the Champions League this week as well. Barcelona, a heavy defeat, and a heavy defeat for Arsenal too, but a big win for Bayern. A lot of people talking about Arsene Wenger and his future. Is that something that comes with a defeat like that people do ask questions about a manager? Is that just what you have to cope with, being a manager of a big football club?
But today, our job has become so you are not a little bit calm in control that situations. You have to decide to move on another part. So just one defeat or two defeats, and the people became what you have done in the past doesn't count. So all my support to Arsenal, all my support to, especially the manager didn't win or don't win, because I feel the same what I felt in the past when our teams, or my team, was not able to win, not just here in Munich, in Barcelona. So today is be relaxed, calm, and the important is to be the support of the chairmen, the people is surround you, close to you, because to control the media, control the opinions, and all former players, all. So today it's impossible to be, you have to be calm and make your job as best as possible.
Pep, just going back to Huddersfield for a moment. Obviously, you've had Moy there this season. You will have monitored him, I'm sure, throughout the year. Does that give you maybe an advantage, an inside track on the way that Huddersfield play that perhaps you wouldn't have facing another team from the Championship?
I didn't understand you, sorry. Question. No, it's my English, not your English.
So Moy's been on loan at Huddersfield this
Yeah.
year, and obviously the club, City, will have looked at Huddersfield's matches closely because of that. Does that give you a little bit of an advantage going into this match compared to facing another Championship team?
No, because I saw the games as much as possible in Huddersfield, and after I saw that guy how he's playing, and there are people here who's controlling all the loan players they have. You have a lot here in Italy and in Netherlands, so there are many players. But I saw, of course, he cannot play tomorrow because the rule here it said the loan players cannot play with the teams. But Huddersfield remains a tough team because it's there. It's at the top of the league, and it's fighting to go to the Premier League next season. So it's doing really well. I saw the game live weeks ago against Leeds. So they are a good team, a real good team. They make a real good things.
Questions in Catalan and Spanish, please, go.
Hola, soc Pep. Al futbol anglès l'estadística té molta importància, això no sé si t'ha sorprès o no. Et volia preguntar per al departament del club del Perform Analysis, una mica quina és la teva relació i la interacció que tens amb un departament que és molt poblat dins del club, que hi ha molta gent treballant aquí. Quin rèdit creus que se'n pot treure i si és útil, i si en les teves anteriors experiències havies treballat amb un grup tan gran de tanta gent que es dediqués a les estadístiques només i a comptar a totes aquestes coses que són tan dades?
No, amb el tema d'anàlisi dels partits, que és el que et demanes, tenim el Carles Planchar, que ve des de Barcelona, ve de tercera divisió quan estàvem junts, i allà vam treballar amb gent a Barcelona catalana, a Múnich vam treballar amb els alemanys, i aquí hem treballat amb gent, amb tot arreu m'he trobat gent espectacular, que sí que et donen unes certes bases estadístiques, però que treballem més en la tàctica, en el que fan l'equip. És a dir, sí que està bé tenir estadístiques, quants anys fa que el City no perd en un camp del Huddersfield, però això m'interessa relativament. I a les dades ja veig Sky i ja me les donen. Vull dir, que avui és com juguen els equips, quina és la qualitat dels jugadors, què podem fer per guanyar-los, i evidentment tenim gent aquí que ens ajuda molt. Sense això és molt difícil avui dia treballar.
I amb l'altra gent del departament, perquè hi ha molta gent que està treballant aquí al Perform Analysis, que hi ha com un estudi molt de les dades de si es fallen pagues per uns sentits i es fallen...
No hi estic massa... No tinc massa temps per això. No.
Okay, what is the use and your relation with the perform analysis department you have here at Manchester City? Well, they give us analysis of the matches. I had, for example, Carlos Planchar when I started at Barcelona. I ran into amazing professionals when I was in Barcelona, in Germany at Bayern Munich, here as well. And they give us basic statistics, but in the end we have to work our own tactics. But it's useful because they give me what I need, which is how the other teams play, the qualities of their players, and what can we do to win the matches.
Buenas tardes, Pep. José Álvarez para Jóvenes de la Sexta. Esta semana comenzaron las eliminatorias de Champions y hubo un resultado muy sorprendente y abultado como el del Barcelona. Te quería preguntar en primer lugar si como culé sufriste viendo el partido.
Barcelona sigue siendo el mejor equipo del mundo. Siempre es una sorpresa porque son tan buenos pero el fútbol hoy día todo puede pasar. Hay mucha competencia, los rivales son muy buenos y una mala tarde de un equipo y una buena tarde de otro pues puede pasar. A mí me ha pasado, pero quedan 90 minutos y todo puede pasar.
Esa era la otra pregunta, si crees que tienen opción para remontar.
Si hay un equipo que puede hacerlo es el Barça, con su mentalidad. Es normal que ahora en estos días se han comentado muchas cosas porque es un equipo que en 10 años ha dominado el mundo del fútbol y cuando has dominado el mundo del fútbol pues es normal que la gente espera que te bajes un escalón, pero mi consejo, conociéndolos un poco tanto a Luis como a sus jugadores, que no les critiquen mucho porque volverán a quitarles la razón. Lo han hecho muchos años y lo seguirán haciendo. Ha sido el dominador del fútbol mundial en 10 años y siguen siendo el mejor equipo del mundo.
I want to ask you about the Champions League results this week. Are you surprised about the Barcelona defeat in Paris? Did you suffer watching the game? For me, FC Barcelona is still the best team in the world. Of course, it's always a surprise, but in football, anything can happen. Competition, especially in Champions League, it's huge, but there's still 90 minutes left in the second leg, and anything can happen. And if a team can overcome this result, that team is FC Barcelona. It's normal after the game, all the comments that happen, but in 10 years, FC Barcelona, they have ruled the world of football. And my advice to everyone is that don't criticize them that much because they prove everyone wrong.
Moving to the embargo, please, guys. Half-10 this